One spot. Alabama businesses now have access to a centralized statewide electronic filing and remittance system for sales, use, and rental taxes, allowing city and county taxes to be filed along with state taxes through a single website, myalabamataxes.alabama.gov.
Hi, I'm Will Lockamy.
And I'm Reed Lockamy.
And this is Iron Bowl Hour.
Or as we like to call it, the show that... Well, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing a Halloween costume. Why are you not?
Because we agreed we weren't going to wear costumes. What are you even dressed as?
I'm a Florida fan.
I was gonna guess Daisy Duke.
Nope. Go Gators. On tonight's show,
our dear leader has spoken. He has said that they need to stay for the whole game, and that is what they're going to do.
Better blog, the Joe Cribs Car Wash, the War Eagle Reader, or the Bob Law Blah Law blog?
The Bob Blah Blah Law blog.
Okay, that's correct.
It's time for another edition of Agree to Disagree.
Apparently it's a pants-optional edition of Agree to Disagree this week, Will.
I'm wearing pants. They're jorts.
Just looks like a blur to me, thank heavens.
Tuscaloosa took action last week against student groups who didn't stick around during blowouts earlier this season. Should other schools follow Alabama's lead on this matter?
Absolutely other schools should follow this lead. This is very smart by Nick Saban and Alabama. Will, if these students aren't going to use these tickets to their fullest potential and stay for the whole game, do you have any idea how many uneducated people there are in this state who would love to be in that football stadium and really hang out for like 2 or 3 hours afterwards if they could? They got to shoo them off the quad by the time that the game's over and all that, so yeah.
These students have earned the right to do what they want. First of all, they go to the school, they made it into the school, correct? And then they purchased these tickets. This is a capitalist society we live in. They can do what they want. They bought the tickets. Yeah. Here's the thing, if he wants them to stick around for all 60 minutes, make the game more entertaining, Reed. These blowouts are happening. Nobody cares. Nobody's watching. They're turning around looking at the big screen to see what other games are going on. And then at the same time, Reed, Nick Saban is trying to stop his players from scoring. That's noble enough, right, to not run the score up, but at the same time, why is that going to make students want to stick around when they can be going to parties, doing some kissing, and hugging and all kinds of stuff?
I don't know. This is college, Will, not graduate school, so let's be careful about that. Look, here's the thing. You say they've paid for the tickets. You know what students are paying for tickets?
Oh, it's like doubled now that Nick Saban.
It's like 5 or 10. Listen, here's the thing. This is like $10 or whatever. That's nothing. That's like a spring game or something like that, right? This is a smart thing. They ought to do this. They ought to be looking for ways to get the students out of the game altogether. Students have nothing to do with college football, Will. And instead, let's go back to charging regular old people like $80 or $90 a ticket, or whatever it is they charge now for college football. Now you're making more and more money, which is what the school needs to pay for Nick Saban's salary. So it's perfect.
Reed, college students have everything to do with the game. They're the ones that stand up and yell and scream until the game gets really boring. But here's another thing. They have other stuff to worry about. Honestly, like their social lives. And if they can't be socializing at the game because it's so boring and they're all falling asleep, let them go socialize drinking somewhere underage.
These Alabama games have been, boring, no doubt about that. But here's the thing. Really, schools ought to follow Alabama's lead. This isn't even about like telling the students what they can or can't do. What they need to do is follow Alabama's lead and have a coach who's able to tell people what they can or can't do with their free time and their personal lives. Right? Listen, Will, our dear leader has spoken. He has said that they need to stay for the whole game, and that is what they're going to do. And that's what they did on national television. They did exactly what that man told them to do. It's totally awesome, Will. Very impressive.
What kind of Kool-Aid are you drinking?
Missouri's kicker ruined everything for everybody and brought on the beginning of the end of the world by missing a field goal in overtime against South Carolina. Should something be done to shield kickers from this sort of extreme pressure?
Are we kidding here? I mean, this is, again, now, first of all, they're stopping people from, tackling players, and now we're worried about the feelings of kickers?
Yeah, you're definitely not allowed to tackle kickers, by the way. That is actually
or
against
anybody
the rules.
now in college football, apparently.
Yeah.
But no, we're not worried about them. They have one job, Reed, one thing they have to do, kick a field goal every now and then, especially a 24-yarder.
Yeah.
This kid can't make a 24-yarder. He deserves everything that's coming to him. Have you seen some of the tweets,
Well,
by the way?
Listen. I don't even want to hear about the tweets because,
I'm
sure they're obscene and I don't want to hear about them. Listen, Will, you don't know what in the world you're talking about, okay? I was a holder in middle school, right? And I know that it's the holder's job to position the football correctly. The problem with what happened with Missouri's kicker is it wasn't even his fault. The laces were facing the kicker. Will, that's the holder's job. That's textbook middle school holding 101.
Proof that you're wrong, right here. Here's a tweet. At abaggett99, here's the kicker, of course. You're a lame. You missed a 24-yard field goal.
Wow!
See?
How? Ooh!
Yeah.
That is.
But it's true.
Let me
That's
ask you
totally
something,
true
Will.
and
Did you just
factual.
say? Surely I didn't hear you right. Did you just say field gold? It sounds like you're saying gold at the end of that. Is that what you're saying?
Field goal.
Field
Reed.
goal. It's a goal, not a goal.
All right.
Right.
Here's
okay.
another
Yeah.
one, Reed,
Okay.
proving
Yeah.
that you're wrong.
Only Eli Gold can say field gold. Yes.
At a Baggett 99.
A Baggett.
A Baggett.
Baggett. Okay.
You literally. You should drop out of Mizzou because you.
Wow.
See, that's a strong warning that this kicker deserves.
Yeah, I wish he had said you figuratively, and then I'm not even going to repeat the other stuff that you just said because I don't want to be bleeped on the show.
Right.
Most of your lines are being bleeped this week. Well, look, this is exactly why we do need to shield these poor. These are just college kids. This is a kid who's like, I'm going to go to school and try to play a sport. And next thing you know, this is what's happening to him.
This is what he deserves, including this one. I really hope. Hashtag chip shot. And that's what it was, Reed. It was a chip shot that he missed. Here's one more, and this one really hits home as it should. You effeminate. If I see you Lockamy Brothers on. I think that's the wrong feed, actually. Up next, Reed, we're going to go get killed in Tecmo Bowl. Read up next, we're going to go up to Cole Kubelik's clothing store, Status, in Huntsville, Alabama, to play him in Tecmo Bowl.
Also, what's Tecmo Bowl?
It's an old video game, like 8-bit, Bo Jackson, nothing.
Bo Jackson is all I got out of that. Tecmo Bowl.
All right, coach. You could be just a coach in this game?
Yeah, you can call plays if you're into that.
No, I'm not into that.
Tracy Wilson would call that cook.
I prefer pure domination.
I'm supposed to pick a team here. Who should I go with?
Well, who's your favorite team?
But these aren't college teams. I don't watch NFL football. So
listen, the whole myth and the legend, the reason you guys are here is Los Angeles, who of course does not have a team.
Right.
But they do appear on this game.
I'm going to play that then.
So yeah, Bo Jackson is of course on the game.
Yeah.
He's the reason that we have the shirts.
Okay, so now I need to hit it when the pink bar is. This is October, so it's breast cancer awareness.
Correct. You want to get as close to fulfillment as possible.
And I hit A. Okay, here I go. Ooh.
Yeah.
Was that a good kick?
It's a pretty good kick. So here's your strategy here. You have 4 plays, and you'll see the bars and buttons blinking on the play. So if you think I'm going to run number 1.
Okay.
You'll hit up on the directional pad in A, and
I see.
If I pick that play, you will just utterly smash that play.
I see. Okay. Hey, you're not going to tell me which one you got.
Sometimes
Now what is
You're running backwards.
Now what are you doing?
Well, I'm trying to gain ground here.
Oh.
Oh, wait.
You just ran all the way back to the end zone.
No.
You've got to be kidding.
What happened?
How did you even
Why
know that
is
guy was
that-
down there? And why did you not have a safety back
Well,
there?
I don't know because I even made my defensive end run backwards.
All right, I'm going to need to try
He went zone coverage. I will say this: run 1
Yep.
is Bo Jackson.
Oh.
So we're going to talk a lot about Bo because
Okay.
he really is what made this game famous.
Right.
But the bad part is that's his only play.
Gotcha. All right, I'm going to go with run 1.
Oh, you shouldn't say that. Yeah.
What?
No, you should switch it.
Oh. No, I'm still going to go with run 1.
I think you've already selected.
Yeah,
it.
because that's the big secret is that Bo can score from anywhere, anytime in this game because he's just that good. If you pick the play, it doesn't always turn out so successful.
He knew you
How?
were going to pick that.
Oh.
He just told
Well,
us
maybe
that was
too.
the play.
I wasn't wearing my football gloves.
No, you should put them on then.
All right.
Now, so now you're.
Well, what is it with that hut? It's so annoying. Why?
It's a hard count.
Right.
And trying to draw the defenders off sides.
Yeah.
Does that happen? Can they be
No.
drawn off sides? Okay. No. So with the graphics being 8-bit on this game, Cole,
Correct.
you still like it better than the ones that are, out now where it's
Why-
actually like you're watching TV?
Why do we want realistic graphics? We have real football.
Here's why we want realistic games, because there are guys like the 3 of us who are no good at football that want to be able to live
Whoa.
through the.
Speak
they want to
for
be able to
yourself,
live through
Skinny.
the-
Yeah, Cole did actually play college football well.
Do you see it, Cole play Coach Will?
I have heard about it.
Look, balloons. Cheerleaders.
How hot is
That's
she?
Michael Jackson, actually.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
hang loose, dude.
How about that? What is she doing? That one's timid and embarrassed.
No,
Whoa!
this is disturbing.
Whoa!
No.
Now look, should we just go ahead and get to where we actually compete here? I think we've learned enough.
Did you get to where you what?
Actually compete, Cole. I've got my competition.
Us against you.
My
You got
competition
30
gloves on.
years of Tecmo Bowl before that.
But we can
happen.
try and see. I mean,
Yeah.
it's all just a computer game.
And I've got
so-
30 minutes in the clothing store.
If you beat me, I'll give you the store.
The whole
The
store?
whole damn store is yours.
All right, I'll take it. Here we go. Pink
Oh,
bar.
all the way. Look at that. This is all the way pink. It's got to go out of the end zone.
How about he only hit 16 field goals at you? Oh,
Now, see, I don't think. How can you go all the way pink and it doesn't even get out of the end zone? And where
Look
is
at
my
this.
defender? Where is he?
Look at this.
they're all
They're lying down. Is
Reed,
what's happening.
this
They're
is gonna-
lying
Reed,
down.
this
ring
is
around
gonna-
the Rosie. They all fell down.
Wait. I got him.
It's going to be a
Right here,
return
right
for a
here.
touchdown. No, he's making you look like an idiot.
Wait, I got him.
He's
right here.
He's
on the
Johnny
sideline.
Manzielling you on
No.
purpose. Yeah, look at that.
Why?
This isn't even a good
Got it.
player.
Oh.
He's not even a good player.
I told you, intercept this. Intercept this.
Or don't.
Deep.
Or get scored on.
Look at that. I should have been
I'll
the
start
coach.
telling you the plays.
Cole, there's too much on the line for that.
There's an old baller by the name of Cap Boso. I don't know if you've heard of him.
No, I haven't.
Oh, I
You know
went
what's great
goalie.
about him? He's unstoppable in Tecmo.
Look,
Cover that guy.
I got him. I'm all
Yeah.
over that
Look.
guy.
Slant route.
look, I'm right on him.
Can't stop it.
I was
Can't
right
stop
on
it.
him.
You can't even hope to contain it.
No,
There's
I
a-
can't
Cap
contain it.
Boso.
Cap
Look,
Boso.
there it is. Cap Boso.
That's a real person's
You
name.
thought I was making that up.
That's not a real person.
Guy.
It's like a cap gun. Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah. Not
Watch
kicking
out.
off.
Watch
Was that
out,
miss-
guys. I'm setting up the wall here.
Oh,
wait, still running,
Still
still running.
loose.
Look
Still
at that.
loose.
Oh.
He's going to the 30, 35,
one's gonna
40,
catch him.
45, 50. Reed, come on. Do not
five,
stop.
high five.
Don't stop. Don't stop.
High five
To
again.
the 30.
High five.
Reed, you're going to...
No.
Look at this. Go. Oh! Unbelievable. All showboating is what that is. Showboating.
I like how you're trying to cheat and see what plays I'm going with.
Well, there's a lot of good clothes in here I'm trying to win.
Oh,
Make
boy.
it pay for this
Oh,
cockiness.
oh.
He's wearing sunglasses inside, for God's sake. Come on.
I'm not switching. I'm good. I got him.
Is that it? No. No! No! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Dadgummit.
This is embarrassing. Is it the fourth quarter yet?
No.
All right, kickoff.
Oh, look at that.
Look like
That's as
this-
good as it gets from
Short
the
kick,
shortness.
short kick. Watch
That's
out.
unbelievable that the strategy is to kick it very short.
Ooh,
Look at that!
Oh,
look at
this.
that! Do not even joke around here. Keep going. Do not even joke around. Look at this.
Oh!
He's gonna score! No! What are you doing? What are you doing? Responsibilities on
I
me
really
and my
did.
gloves. Here we go.
I think you should kick the field goal.
Already it's first down.
You're gonna throw an interception if you don't.
I don't.
It's A and then A, but he's gonna tackle the guy if you don't do it quickly.
Okay. Ready?
Go, kick. He's tackled.
No! I made it! No! Not possible! I don't know about you, Reed, but I'm going to count that field goal as a moral victory.
A moral victory? I
Yeah.
thought you were dressed up as a Florida fan today, Will.
No, clearly I'm an Auburn fan.
Well, clearly I'm better than you are.
Up next, Reed, we go to the top of Vulcan with CBS sports writer Jerry Hinnen. Reed, it's time for rapid fire questions on the grill with CBS sports writer Jerry Hinnen. Here we go, Jerry.
All right, let's do it.
How many national championships will Nick Saban win at Texas?
At least 3.
Okay. Is Gene Chizik the worst coach ever to win a national championship?
Yes.
How badly will Alabama beat Auburn this year?
Not badly at all.
Oh,
Bold prediction.
yeah, no kidding, right? At 6 feet 5 inches, should Jeremy Johnson's nickname be Big Johnson?
Well, there's already all those T-shirts
That's what I was
around,
saying.
so obviously.
Yeah, it saves on the marketing
Yeah,
budget.
absolutely.
What 3 words would you use when describing Nick Saban?
Robotic, mechanical, and automaton.
Okay. What 3 words would you use to describe Pat Dye?
Awesome, pantsless, and whiskey-soaked. Am I allowed to say that?
All right, and that actually applies to Will as well this week.
Well, no, wait a second, I'm not drunk.
No, the pantsless, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Why
Right.
aren't you wearing pants?
that's a Halloween mix-up. The producers, they don't call everyone. Have you ever heard of Cap Boso?
I have not heard of Cap Buso. Sorry.
Don't tell Cole Kublik that.
That's what I said, yeah. Where are the laces supposed to be on a proper hold?
Definitely out.
Definitely out.
We learned that at Missouri this week.
Did Virginia Tech play like Duke this past weekend or what?
They played like a team that hired Scott Leffler as their offensive coordinator is what they played.
I knew there'd be a Leffler
That
joke in
was
there.
awkward. Speaking of awkward, how about an awkward elevator ride?
Sounds good to me.
Let's do it.
Good.
So, Jerry, CBS Sports, huh? La-dee-da.
Yeah, it's a pretty sweet gig. They hired me 3 years ago, and I've been able to cover a couple of Fiesta Bowls in person, and then when I'm not doing that, I get to sit at home in my boxers and be paid for it.
And no disrespect, of course, at all, but, I mean, it's kind of like crazy that they're hiring bloggers at CBS Sports, but that's the new medium, right? That's
a little bit, yeah. Well, the old way of doing things was you've got the Associated Press, and CBS Sports or whoever has to wait on the AP or some other wire service to write up a story, whereas with people like me, we can get it written up a lot quicker. If something lighthearted happens, say there's a funny YouTube video of a football player dancing, let's say he's doing the Harlem Shake, for instance.
Okay.
That's the most current reference, I think. The Associated Press can't do a story of this guy doing the Harlem Shake, so that's where I come in.
And if there's a typo or grammatical error, people think that's just bloggers.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Well, they do that, and then they also tell the blogger, on Twitter repeatedly.
Now, so you're just working your way in at the ground level. Now, how many years before instead of Gary and Vern, it's Jerry and Vern?
47 years.
47 more years.
Yeah. I'm going to get there, though.
Well, I think Vern drinks enough to probably preserve himself for that time. So, yeah, 47 years from now, that'll work. Not too shabby.
So what is wrong with Vern?
Nothing is wrong with Vern. Vern is clearly an extremely professional guy, warm. We all, enjoy listening to Uncle Vern. I think every now and again he gets a little bit of a slip up with a name here or there, which
or
again,
facts,
part of the fun of being a CBS employee on Twitter is that we get told repeatedly about Vern and Gary's missteps on air. So, we need to do like a public service announcement that says Vern and I, despite working for the same broad company, are basically on different planets.
I think you're supposed
and we
to
have
say,
no way of relaying this information
to
to them.
Female company nowadays, Jerry. Well, you know what they say, po body's nerfect, so what can you do?
Not much.
There you go.
Who says that?
Posters, mostly.
Okay. Now, Jerry, it's time for a little thing we call word association, okay? This is where we give you a series of words. You have to tell us the very first thing that comes to your mind. Are you ready to play word association?
Let's do this.
Let me get these words out of my hands.
Oh, I wish I had not looked down. All right, here we go, Jerry. College football playoff.
Necessary.
A.J. McCarron.
Tattoo.
Cam Newton.
Workhorse.
Blogosphere.
Job.
Oregon uniforms.
Emo wings.
The Gus Bus.
On fire.
Oh.
We should get off that bus.
Yeah.
It's a good fire.
Call someone.
The Iron Bowl.
Competitive.
Kickers.
Fun.
7-1.
Surprising.
Hurry up. No huddle.
Perfection.
How about, and that is how you can tell the difference between Jerry Hinnen and Brett Bielema.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm still worried about this bus. Let's take a quick break, see if we can save all those children on the Gus Bus. We're back with more Jerry Hinnen. Welcome back to the Iron Bowl Hour. I'm Will. He's Reed, and that's Jerry Hinnen. Jerry used to write a blog called the Joe Cribbs Car Wash about Auburn, and then somehow CBS hired you, and now you're a huge CBS deal.
I am.
Still an Auburn fan.
Extremely fortunate. Still an Auburn fan. If you read my Twitter bio, you can tell that. If you read my CBS stuff, hopefully you can't tell
so
that.
Here's
That's
an Auburn question, because you have an Auburn background.
Yes.
Is Auburn going to stabilize? If you think back over the last couple of years, Tommy Tuberville's last year, national championship, then whatever the world last year was, are they going to stabilize?
They are. Gus Malzahn has proven this year he doesn't need a big superstar like a Cam Newton or a big even class of superstars like in 2004 to have success. Like, that's what's great about this 2013 Auburn team, is that whether it's Trey Mason or Nick Marshall or Jake Holland or Robinson Therese, whoever, Auburn's getting the job done with a large cast of characters as opposed to just a few
and
stars.
like you just said, they don't even have to be good. Jake Holland included. So there you go. No.
Terrible. Okay, it's time for This Is Your Life. This is where we take some research that 2 of our crew members have done, and we're trying to figure out which one to fire at the end of the show. So we'll figure out if they're true or not in a segment we like to call This Is Your Life. Here we go. I go to the jorts again.
Yeah, please. Nice. All right. Here's the first fact about you, Jerry. You tell if this is true or not.
Okay.
You're an Auburn fan who lives in Tuscaloosa. That can't be true.
Well, it's half true. I live in Northport, is where my address is.
Oh,
My mail says Northport.
La-di-da, indeed. Very nice. Okay.
Very
All
important.
right. Deep down, you're actually a Birmingham Southern Panthers fan.
That's true.
How about that?
What is the...
What do you say? Go...
Go Panthers.
Go
That's
Panthers.
it.
It's very
That's it.
original.
That's it. Okay, good. Yeah.
No flash.
All right, so I thought it was more of like a this or something. No?
Oh, that's a different Panther.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah. All right, here's another fact about you. You have a medical issue that blocks proper blood flow to your brain, causing you to like soccer.
I do like soccer, but I don't think that's the reason.
Might
I'm
wanna
going
get
to
that
say
checked,
false.
Jerry.
I may want to get that.
Okay,
checked.
all right.
I'm from Alabama too, which clearly that shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Shouldn't.
Grew up
Makes
in
no sense.
No.
Yeah.
Instead of Jerry, your actual name is Harriet Jan, and you wear wooden clogs.
Harriet Jan is correct, and I do own a pair of wooden clogs. I just don't wear them very often.
That is enlightening.
Am I missing? Your name is Harriet Jan?
Harriet Jan.
Yeah, well, my grandparents on my dad's side are Dutch.
How do you spell that?
Gerritt space Jan.
Your name is Jan.
The middle name is Jan.
Oh, Jan. That's all the time we have for this episode of the Iron Bowl Hour. I'm Will Lockamy.
And I'm Reed Lockamy.
Roll Eagle Reed.
And War Tide Will.
Don't forget to follow us and interact with us via Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, all at the Iron Bowl Hour. You can also come see our radio show, Oh Brother Radio, every Thursday, live from Iron City from 7 to 9 p.m. on Birmingham Mountain Radio.
Now, Will, let's get out of here. I'm having the time of my life in 30 minutes.
Promotional consideration provided by Express Helicopters at the Birmingham International Airport, specializing in charters, tours, news, and events. And Vulcan Park and Museum, home to the world's largest cast iron statue, spectacular views, and indoor and outdoor exhibits that recount the region's history, as well as the story of the iconic 56-foot-tall statue that has become the beloved symbol of Birmingham.
What is that?
Oh, it's a chick. It's a fairy chick. A fairy unicorn girl.
That's a knight. Seattle Knights. That's not
Easy
a real
enough.
team.
And
Los
the Los
Angeles,
Angeles,
LAs.
just the LAs, yeah.
What is Washington?
W's, what they
Well,
got?
they really ran out of
Yeah,
ideas.
they were created for
They
the
went
first
from
few.
narwhal
No, wait, what's that?
One spot. Alabama businesses now have access to a centralized statewide electronic filing and remittance system for sales, use, and rental taxes, allowing city and county taxes to be filed along with state taxes through a single website, myalabamataxes.alabama.gov.